I know most of you have already applied to multiple roles on the Mercor platform, but have not received any response for weeks. I understand that you have already taken the mandatory live interview with Mercor's AI agent, that is John Sharma. I am aware that you have already updated your profile on the platform, but there has been no change on your dashboard status. I understand that some of you have hit a wall during the identity verification process due to the mandatory background check by Mercor. I know this feels very frustrating. I understand that you may be thinking of giving up. But before you do, allow me to give you a few tips that will save you a lot of time and energy when trying to land a role on the Mercor platform. Most of you are making minor mistakes as you navigate the Mercor platform, which ends up costing you roles in major projects. The platform uses an automated system to test, interview, and assign projects to its contractors. Therefore, the smallest mistake can cost you work on the platform indefinitely, as the system is very thorough. First on our list today is Pray and Pray, whereby many applicants apply to dozens of roles and end up receiving zero feedback. This happens because your profile does not match the specific keywords or requirement the client is looking for at the moment. Unlike a traditional job where an employee is filling one seat, Mercor is matching thousands of contractors to active client projects. Therefore, if your profile says under review, it often means your profile is sitting in a queue waiting for a client project that matches your specific domain, language, and availability. The fix for this is very simple. Tailor your profile and resume to highlight specific skills such as Python and legal research rather than using generic terms, because if your resume is too broad, the matching algorithm may simply skip you. List every specific tool and domain and project type you have worked on. Remember, a generic resume won't cut it when dealing with the Mercor platform. Second on our list is casual chat fallacy, whereby most newbies treat the AI interview like a casual conversation rather than a highly structured professional interview, assuming an automated system cares less about lighting, background noise, and professionalism than a human recruiter would. Many struggle with pacing, rambling, long pauses, poor lighting, or background noise. I have it on good authority that the AI is looking for structured, concise answers. It evaluates keyword density, domain-specific knowledge, and how you articulate your problem-solving process. Remember, Mercor uses an automated system to grade its new contractors and place them in worker pools. Therefore, acing the AI interview gives you an edge. Many candidates with strong technical backgrounds, such as software engineering, report passing the initial coding assessments, but still facing rejection without any feedback on where they fell short after the AI interview, which goes to underscore the weight placed by the system on the AI interview. The solution for this is very simple. Treat the interview like a professional meeting. Use a PC, ensure you're in a quiet room, and test your mic and camera beforehand. You generally get limited retakes, so prepare your talking points using the job's descriptions keywords. Treat that AI interview exactly like a technical human interview. Explicitly state the keywords and methodologies you're using in the interview. Remember, the AI cannot read in between the lines. So, if you don't say the specific industry term out loud, you don't get credit for it. If you cannot master the keywords, make use of a software known as Interview Copilot, which is designed to stay completely hidden on your screen during the live interview and provides a real-time transcription of the question and instantly generates tailored talking points based on your resume. Remember, the AI is impatient. If you pause to think, the bot will often assume you're finished and cut you off, moving on to the next question. If the AI interrupts you mid-thought, you must explicitly speak up and tell it I wasn't finished to regain control of your answer. Guys, remember to subscribe, remember to leave a like, and comment the challenge you're facing when dealing with the Mercor platform so that we can find a solution for you. Moving on, third on our list is resume formatting, whereby many AI trainers upload complex resumes with excessive information and complex tables. when dealing with the Mercor platform, listing all your certifications and all the institutions you studied in does not help you land a role because the system is automated, meaning there is no human reviewer. The AI is the one going through your resume. Therefore, too much info makes it difficult for the AI to pass through your resume quickly. Always keep in mind that the AI is more interested in your experience and skills more than the certifications you have at the institutions you studied in. Therefore, fix this by sticking to a simple text-based PDF. Ensure you have clear headers for education, skills, and experience. List all the platforms that you have previously worked on and the roles you had in the platform, such as a data annotator or a prompt rater. Ensure you use keywords as you are describing the roles, such as Python, Java, and many more. And near the end of the resume, make a special header named skills and name all the skills you possess. If you do not know how to make a good resume, use a free software known as Teal to make your resume in seconds. But ensure you follow these tips. Never include any active role in another platform, as this derails your application because the AI becomes aware that you're actively working on projects in another platform and therefore will not dedicate most of your hours to the Mercor platform, as you'll be trying to juggle both platforms. By doing this, you have effectively dealt with mistake number 3. We have a WhatsApp group for this channel and the link is in the channel bio for anyone interested. The channel helps you to know when new tutorial videos are dropped, and in case you need further help, text me, the admin of the group, for our premium one-on-one sessions via Google Meet, where you can learn more. Fourth on the list is Premature buy-in, whereby most contractors pay for onboarding requirements before verifying the project is fully active and secure. Some Mercor projects require the new contractor to pay out of pocket for localized background checks before they can begin, because the projects are very volatile. There are documented instances of candidates paying for these background checks, costing around 30 euros to 40 euros, only for the project to be cancelled or paused for hours later. Getting a refund from the automated support system is very difficult, therefore leaving the candidate out of pocket with no job. Therefore, before paying for any third-party background checks out of pocket, confirm via support if the project has officially kicked off. Unfortunately, this is a platform risk you have to weigh when accepting an offer on the Mercor platform. Fifth on the list is onboarding Overlog, whereby newly onboarded AI trainers fail to separate unpaid learning time from strict production time, triggering an automatic termination. This happens when you spend time reading project instructions or learning a project against the time of the very first task. Every project on the platform has an internal benchmark for how long a task should take. For example, expected time per task is 15 minutes. The automated system continuously monitors your efficiency by dividing the total hours you log by the number of tasks you complete. If your average time per task exceeds the benchmark, the system assumes you're either artificially inflating your hours, which is time theft, or you lack skills to do the job. In either case, the algorithm automatically flags your account and removes you from the project. To survive the initial learning curve without triggering a removal, you have to separate your learning from your doing. Study the core guidelines before you start the task timer, even if it means doing a little unpaid work. Don't try to memorize the whole document. Just skim through it quickly to understand how it is organized. Once you start the timer and begin working, use a search shortcut such as Ctrl+F to quickly find the exact details you need along the way. Last on our list today is glitch paralysis. This happens when an error stops you from moving forward, and instead of taking immediate action, you just wait or give up. You spend a lot of time filling out an application, but when you click submit, you get a permanent something went wrong error, or you finally get hired, but the link to your mandatory training quiz is totally blank or says you don't have access. Many new users freeze. They assume the system is completely broken and either close the page or they send a message to a slow automated support bot and wait for days. Because the onboarding tasks have tight deadlines, your trial period will expire while you wait, and the automated system will fire you for missing the deadline. If an application gets stuck on the error screen, do not close the window. Do a hard refresh. Hit Shift plus Control plus R, that is if you're using Windows, or hit Shift plus CMD plus R if you are using Mac. This usually saves your typed data and forces the page to submit. If an onboarding link is broken and you are locked out of a required test, do not wait for an automated chatbot to fix it. Email real human support immediately to get a manual fix before your timer runs out. By following this, you have solved mistake number 6. There you have it, guys. If you follow these tips, I am sure you'll be successfully onboarded onto Mercor as a contractor. Remember to subscribe, remember to leave a like, comment the challenge you're facing when dealing with the Mercor platform. Until the next video, it's a bye from me. Thank you.